Hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. This is going to be the first of many here today, as I plan on breaking down every single reverse retro more in depth than the first video that I put out earlier today, and I plan on going through every single division at a time. So we're going to start here with the Pacific Division. I'm going to look at every jersey. They put out more in-depth photos, so we can actually look at these photos more up close and actually see the jersey way better than that first little video and the first photo that they put out. Obviously, you could still see the jersey quite well, but this just gives you some up close, even some of the logo, so it's going to be really exciting. I do plan on giving you guys a thing that I love and a thing I dislike from every single one. We're going to actually break it down. I'm going to tell you guys my legitimate opinions. Obviously, some of you guys are going to have different opinions than me, and that is totally okay, but leave them down in the comments, okay? Don't just dwell on it and dislike the video, you know? Leave it down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Everyone's opinions is welcome around here. That's the fun of jersey collecting. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the Pacific Division here. We'll start off with the Anaheim Ducks, and we got the first photo on the screen here. I'm going to be looking to my side here because this is just where I have the jerseys on my monitor. And right off the bat here, I do like it. Like I said in the first video there, it's an okay jersey. It looks quite nice. I think it's very clean. I think the logo colorized like that looks really good. I'm going to be honest. I really like the orange backing in the triangle with the gold sticks. I think that looks really, really good. The striping looks fantastic. And I don't even want to be crazy here, but I put out a concept way back that was exactly this, saying what the Anaheim Ducks should do for reverse retro. It was exactly this. And if it wasn't this, it might have been a home version, so an orange version instead of a white version. Either way, it looked fantastic, I'm going to be honest. I think this looks really good. Let's see, we got another photo here. We should have an up-close photo. So here's the photo of the back. I think the numbers in black is really good, outlined in orange. I do, however, would have really liked to see what the numbers look like in orange. I could see it maybe being a little bit too bright. You know what I mean? Like just being too vibrant next to the white. So maybe they decided to go with the black, although they do have the orange outline, which you think if it was too close to the white, they wouldn't have that. Either way, I do think orange outline or orange numbers with a black outline would look phenomenal, but they didn't really do anything wrong because it still looks good as is. Then the next close-up of the logo, again, just a classic logo, looks really good. Very fantastic. So if I had to pick a good and bad here, I'm saying the logo's a good. I really like that orange backing, like I said. I think that looks fantastic. And then to me, if I had to pick a bad, it probably would have to be the numbers. I do still think they look good. There's not a lot of bad here when it comes to this jersey. I still think the numbers look fantastic, but I personally would try to have them in orange. I'm just curious to see what that would look like. All right, next up here, we got the San Jose Sharks, and this thing is really cool, I'm going to be honest. The colors are fantastic. The Sharks text actually looks quite good as well. It's a very, plain but well done jersey, if that makes any sense. Like, it's on the fine line of being a super duper boring jersey, but it's also just super cool at the same time. So they've done a really good balance here. We got the back of the jersey here, and the numbers actually look so good. Like, the numbers are probably my favorite part. Those two colors, not having white separating them, just having straight teal to yellow, I actually think looks so good. I'm actually very impressed with that. I think that looks fantastic. And then we got the up close of the text. And you guys know me, I like text logos, so I think the Sharks here looks really good. I think it looks really cool. I do think the S going up, super funky. It kind of just looks like a worm, you know, but I think it looks cool. And I even like the sideways sleeve design here. I don't know what kind of stripe you would call this, but it's a very funky stripe. I kind of like it, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what kind of negative I could have here, because I think this thing is just a full-on beauty. Like, I personally can't find a negative for this. I do plan on doing a ranking here sometime soon, maybe early next week, so stay tuned on the channel for that. Maybe this thing gets ranked pretty high, because I personally don't see a negative here. I just really like this jersey. All right, guys, next up, the Vegas Golden Knights. This thing's a beauty. I've heard something about their logo being glow in the dark. Can't confirm that as of right now, because I haven't physically seen it. I've just been told. If that's the case, I might have to get this. But I mean, all in all, this jersey is very clean. The one dislike I have for this jersey is the fact that it's pretty much the Canucks black skate just done in gold instead of yellow. So for that, it's kind of a miss there. I don't really like that. But all in all, that text on the front, very Vegas-y. This is something you would see on a banner in Vegas. Definitely Golden Knights night themed. I think it's really cool. I think the red's really nice with the gold. I actually think those two colors are so good together. That's the best part about the Vegas Golden Knights branding, I think, is the gold with the red, in my opinion. And an actual solid black jersey is nice for a change. So we have the back, which is probably one of my favorite parts, and it's the numbers. I think the lettering is my favorite part of this jersey. I think it's so cool, super unique. I'm not a big fan of just the solid gold name bar there. I think that's kind of a miss. They almost should have kept the same design that they had here on the numbers with the white, then black, then gold to outline it. I think that would look way better. But all in all, the numbers look fantastic. And then up close to the logo, again, the logo looks great. You can actually kind of see up close. I don't know how well you guys are going to see it on video, but you can kind of see stars inside the lettering, which I think is really cool. Maybe that's the part that's glow in dark. When you're in the dark, those stars just shine on the jersey. Maybe that's what's glow in dark. Maybe the whole jersey isn't glow in the dark, but maybe it's just those. If that's the case, that's still super cool. Okay, let's go over to the Calgary Flames in probably my least favorite, most disappointing jersey in all of these reverse retro 2s. We can take a look here. And right off the rip, I will give you a positive here. I think the logo looks really good in white. I think the logo in white with the yellow outline looks fantastic. I think the striping up the arm actually looks pretty good too. I can't even hate on that. To me, the biggest letdown is that torso striping. I gotta be honest. The fact it's a sublimation print and not an actual striping is an absolute L in my opinion. You can see where it stops on the torso right under the logo. That is such a big L in my opinion. You see the back of the jersey, it doesn't look so bad. It's actually not super noticeable there. I think the font looks really good. The numbers look good. The nameplate looks good as well. Everything about that looks good. Another up close to the logo. Again, their logo in prime green looks fantastic, so it's not much to say here. Next up, we got the Edmonton Oilers, and this thing's all right. I'm not a super big fan of it. I will have to say my favorite part about it's probably that silver design in the logo. The logo itself I don't love, but that silver texture in there I think looks fantastic, and I'm definitely a fan of the silver in there. So all in all, I think this jersey's pretty sharp, especially from a front view here. I also do like the numbers inside the striping. I think the font on the back looks all right with it being white and outlined in orange. I think that looks pretty good too. I think the nameplate font there that says Oilers actually is pretty cool. I like that a lot. And I also think that the shoulder patch is really good. I think the shoulder patch is pretty cool. It's also going to have that silver material. I think it's really nice. Now up to probably my biggest shock of this whole reverse retro series, and that's the Seattle Kraken. I actually quite like this. I saw photos of it at first and I really disliked it, but after seeing it here, seeing it on a person, I think it actually looks pretty good. It's very, very interesting and intricate, I'm gonna be honest, but I think it's kind of clean. You can see the front here. You can see the back here. What I like about it is because of that big block in the center of dark, the text has to be that light blue, and then because the name bar is on the light blue, it has to be dark blue, so it's kind of still keeping that complete opposite vibe here, which I think is kind of funky. This is one that if you like funk, this is going to be good. I also could see this being one that in the future people wish they got. Then you can see the logo here. If I had to pick one dislike, I would be that they only use 2 blues. I think if they implemented all their blues or even like red somewhere in here, I think it would be 10 times better. Maybe a red outline on the numbers or something. I just feel like red needs to be in here somewhere, even subtle. It just needs to be in here. Okay, now we got one of my favorites, and that is the LA Kings. This thing's gorgeous all the way around. I don't have any negatives towards this jersey. This thing's just nice all the way. I like the logo. Logo looks really good on the white jersey. The striping looks fantastic. Of course, purple looks fantastic. We'll take a look at the back of the jersey here. Just super duper nice. Purple outlined in yellow. Super vibrant and bright numbers. That looks great. Then you got up close to the logo. The logo's just fantastic. Like, let's be real here. And then last but not least, we got the Vancouver Canucks. First thing I noticed that I like is numbers on the front of the jersey. I wish this is something that teams did more, especially for reverse retros, because I think it's super cool and super unique. I really, really like that. It's probably my favorite part of this whole thing. There's not really anything I super dislike about it. If I had to pick one, maybe it's the lack of just care in the numbers. I don't like the plain white numbers. I almost would have liked to see green numbers outlined in white. I think that would look fantastic. I'm also very intrigued with the empty space on that sleeve there, on the left sleeve. I wonder if it's going to be the captain patch there instead of on the front of the jersey. Very intrigued to see how that goes. And the logo looks fantastic, of course. All in all, very happy with it. So there you guys have it. That is my reverse retro Pacific Division opinions. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' thoughts on are all of these. I will be doing ones for every single division, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss those. Like the video if you enjoyed. And of course, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.